Right then, we've bought a house and it's a real fixer-upper. Skirting boards are missing in a lot of places. Obviously need fitted, painted. There'll be repair work needing done, plastering needing done. This is the master bedroom. I hate those. It's just a gap above, I can't stand that. Dust magnet. Maybe get them modified because they're fitted. Maybe get them modified to reach the roof or something. The thing about this house is it's a very, it is a fixer-upper, but it's also got a very standard, uninteresting upstairs, but a really great downstairs with a fantastic feature, which I'll show you. But yeah, work, a lot of work being done. Great storage in this place though. Again, it needs work, it needs tidied, it needs painted. There's a lot of storage in there. Obviously there's a lot of storage in there. At the master bedroom, there's two others. There's a 3-bedroom house. My wife doesn't like that carpet. I don't mind it, but apparently we're ripping that out. Definitely ripping out this little linoleum. This is terrible. Definitely getting rid of that cupboard and these chests of drawers. They left them behind. They asked if we wanted them. We thought, yeah, we'll see. This cupboard doesn't have a handle, and it's like a, I don't know if that was part of the old gable end because this had an extension, but it needs serious work. Yeah, serious work. But that's what you have to do when you don't have a huge, look at that, pinholes everywhere. This was a kid's bedroom. This is what happens when you don't have a huge amount of money and the housing market's so competitive. But the potential is great in this place. This bedroom used to be a bathroom, hence the splash-proof floor and the opaque, or unopaque, I need to look up which one it is, window you can't see out of. So that pane will need replaced. This used to be a little girl's room, I know that. So there's lots of blue tack splodges everywhere, so it's all be stripped back and painted, of course. Don't know if that's live or not, we'll figure that out. Might need to put a socket there or something. It's a smaller room, but this can be Rachel's sort of crocheting room. I think there's a TV up there, that's going to get gone. They had TVs mounted to every wall in every room in this place. They were very much a TV focused family, so we need to get a lot of that tidied up. This, the loft, is going to be the man cave in the long term, not in the short term. Right, let's have a look. I don't know where the light switch is. What's this? That's the hallway. Okay. Is there a light switch for the loft? Hello. There is. It needs floored. It needs tidied. But it's quite a big space. With a high roof, and for some reason no TV aerial, that'll all get stripped away. So that'll all need insulated, it has insulation, but more insulation and, you know, done, plastered over and things, same with that. But that, long term, could turn into a pretty awesome man cave. All the RC stuff could fit up here, all the Nintendo stuff could fit up here. Long term, I'd love to have a Velux window there to let some proper light in, especially if there was one with a sort of a platform you can sort of step out and have a cigar. Yeah, boy. Needs tidied up. A lot of tidying up needed. But yeah, we could make this work. We could definitely make this work. Although it's very daunting the amount of work it actually needs. Yeah, well. Right, going down the stairs to see this special feature I mentioned. My friend Scott's going to hit his head there, which makes it even better. Front door, we'll get, there's big plans, we'll get curtains and blah blah blah. There's the dog, there's the wife. This is the central feature that I love. A huge log burner, which is double-sided, a door on each side, under stair cupboard. more storage. Everything needs working here. But so you got the log burner door at that side, nice beam there. You walk through to the living room, which is the extension, and it's still got access to it with a door. I think that's really cool. So it's for the TV. I'm not sure how to get at these. Don't know how they put these in. I don't know where the panel is for it, but it's not that. It looks like it is, but it's just where the TV is mounted. All getting ripped out, don't you know, these nasty surround sound cheapo systems. Through here, there's a sort of hallway, which again needs a lot of work. Lots of plastering needed. This is a sort of work desk they had, getting ripped out. This is quite dull at the moment. We're going to get proper lighting, glass doors with panels all the way through here. One there. Lots of light. This will be a library with all the books. Absolutely floor to ceiling with bookshelves. Not sure what we'll do with that yet. We'll do something. Yes. This bit's a bit drab and depressing. I don't like it, so we're going to convert that fully. Bathroom is the wrong colour because it's black. So that's getting changed. Right, so white. Again here, the white splash proof material, get that white. There's no window, so it needs to be lighter. Heated towel rail. We'll get storage, that's hollow. So we'll get storage put in. Storage, because there's no storage. And brighten it up. Rachel wants to put plants and stuff, whatever. Yeah, that'll be sorted too. There's me. Onto the kitchen, which for some reason is bogey green. I can't even tell you how quickly that's getting changed. So we'll be painting this sort of porridgey white, just off-white, sort of creamy, light cream colour. The plan is to have these painted or replaced to have a sort of very light, dusty, because we're going for a sort of country, classic-y country feel, so sort of dusty, duck egg, light blue, wooden tops. Got a big cooker. Rachel hates the hood, the extractor, so we'll get rid of that or do something with it. I mean, it's not great, it's slightly naff, so whatever. That painting this will make a huge difference. It's got good, I mean, the amount of storage, it's got loads of storage. Big kitchen. More sort of slidey storage, lots of storage. Huge, or not huge, but big old fridge freezer. I think it's, one is a fridge, one's a freezer, pretty sure. Yeah, freezer's this side, fridge is that side, so that's a decent size. And there's a utility room, which was also part of the extension. And we'll put a washing machine beside the dryer. They used to have the washing machine where their office space was, bizarrely. These are the old kitchen units that they ripped out and put them in here. They're awful. They are terrible, and they're not even lined up right and things like. So, starting again, ripping out. Belfast sink is nice. That's very good. But yeah, this all needs a lot of work, like the rest of it does, but it's definitely functional at the moment. And with the washing machine in, it's great to keep all that out of the main house. Keep the noise out as well when you close the door. We'll be replacing this door too with the sort of glass door thing, panels. And it's got one of these old-fashioned clothes thing. Look at the damage there. That was the storm damage that they did a leak, had to fix it. I don't like this, but everybody says they're amazing, so whatever, don't care. And this is the boiler and the hot water tank, and they've not put a door on it. I'll tidy it up in here because I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll tidy it up and put a door on this. So it won't look so hideous, but because it's got a boiler and a hot water tank in here, you can put your boots and your jackets and stuff maybe hanging up, and they'll stay nice and warm all the time, which would be great. This thing runs on kerosene. There's no gas heating because we're out in the sticks a little bit, which is what I like. And so it's got gas. It doesn't have mains gas. It's got a kerosene tank, and the cooker hobs run on basically Keller gas bottles, propane bottles, and obviously there's normal electricity. And I don't know what that is. Maybe an air conditioner. Don't know. A lot of work, but a lot of potential, especially with that beautiful feature. I can't wait to use a log burner. It's gonna be so good.
I've got a makeshift log fire.
Not quite, but yes. But yeah, that would be great, huddled around, especially in the winter. Yeah, she's chilled out. She was a bit nervous. But yeah, lots of potential. Lots and lots and lots of work. But we'll get there, slowly.
Lots of work.
Garage needed as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. You never get any help these days. Bye.